So Amir, give me your title and the kind of work that you do.
So I am the product lead for Federalist, which is application at TTS, which is part of the General Services Administration.
It seems like a lot of the work that you've done, even with your personal startup and the work that you do today at TTS, is to serve the public good. How has, your skills as a software engineer, software developer enabled you to be able to fulfill, a lot of that personal passion that it seems that you do have?
The way I see like software and technology, it's pretty much in like every facet of life. It can be applied to almost any and everything. Thinking about I am a citizen. I live in a community, and like thinking about, well, how can I automate this process? Like, how could I make this more accessible to people? And so just thinking that as a technologist, like the same way people volunteer and they clean up their community, they may decide to pick up trash or do other things that are important. Like thinking about like, well, we need people with resources such as like developing technology, and seeing an opportunity for myself to apply that, and just really thinking that technology can be applied almost in any subject matter.
Let's say there's, a college student watching this and they're coming behind you and want to do what you do. What kind of advice would you give people who see themselves in a role like you're in?
What I would say to them is, I think the number one thing I would focus on is just always stay like building, solutions, building technology. And when I say that, like stay building, but it doesn't mean necessarily that you have to be seeking just a job in, some big corporation or Fortune 500 company, but think about building solutions that matter to you, that are relevant to you, and problem spaces that you are connected with or feel passionate about. Or they can, they can also just be related to your hobbies, but always like stay building. And I often think about a lot of like organizations and nonprofit organizations that maybe don't have a ton of resources, but could really benefit from having these development skills that you may, that you garner, with that. As long as you're moving and building and doing things that, you're passionate about, you'll find the right people, but also with that, you'll find the right opportunities